Hey, what's up? You notice you didn't have shit to say about me. That's because this is my third night. Yeah, don't applaud for that. That was good. Alright, so we're in a strip club. I love strip clubs. I really do. I'm married. I'm very, very happily married. My wife is my world. She is my love. She is my life. She's here tonight, so if I don't say this shit, I don't get laid. But no, all joking aside, my wife is really cool because she takes me to strip clubs. And I tell people that and they're like blown away. Yeah, thank you. I tell people that and they're like blown away. They're like, your wife takes you to strip clubs? I'm like, yeah, of course she does. And then they say, well, are you bringing home strippers to bang? No, strippers don't do that. That's a prostitute. That's a very different profession. Also, I know me. I'm very self-aware. That ain't me. I don't try to ride the tricycle because I'll fall off. The tricycle, it's a threesome joke. Anyway. There we go. Pitiful laughter. All right. Well, like, I don't even understand that fantasy. Let me rephrase that. I do get that fantasy. Every guy in here has that fantasy. Ladies, if you meet a guy who tells you that it's not his fantasy to have a threesome, he's fucking lying to you. He is lying to your face. Because we all have that fantasy. Because men are very, very basic. You ask a guy, what's good? Woman. What's better than that? 2 woman. What's better than that? 5 woman. Right? We're very, very basic creatures. But if you think about it, it really doesn't make any sense. Like, if I'm in a club and I see 2 girls kissing, that means that they're into each other. That means that they're not into me, which means that's actually 2 less chances for me to score that night. And let's pretend for a second that they're bi and they do want to get with me. That's a great idea. We could put 2 disappointed women instead of just 1. A friend of mine just posted on Facebook that she just got some new tattoos. She got them like right here. And that's something I want to say. I'm not against tattoos, but tattoo placement is very important. Because if she's wearing a short sleeve shirt like I'm wearing now, it just looks like she's got really long armpit hair. Like chicks who get tattoos right here, if they're wearing low-rise jeans, I'm sorry, at first glance it looks like you have a huge bush. And ladies, seriously, clean that shit up. Like, I'm serious, you gotta trim that, because when it comes to pubic hair, less is more. The less, the better. I'm not telling you to go full Brazilian, but, well, let me put it this way, nobody wants hair in their food. Unless you look like you're like 14. Like, and ladies, you know who you are. If you look like you're perpetually 14, keep something there. We need something to remind us that you are a full-grown woman. If you're one of these women and you're with a guy who's telling you to go full Brazilian, I'm not saying that he's a pedophile, but I am saying that he wants to fuck children. I'm sure somebody go, ugh. Yes, exactly. It's a pedophile joke. Let's see, 2 summers ago at the Cosmopolitan, they caught a cocktail waitress at the pool giving blowjobs to customers for, are you ready for this? $10,000 a piece. Let me repeat that for those who didn't hear me. $10,000 a piece. Oh my God, now don't get me wrong, I love blowjobs. Every guy in here loves blowjobs. Am I right? See, that's every guy loving blowjobs. Well, at least that guy loving blowjobs. Yeah, every guy loves blowjobs, but no blowjobs worth $10,000. For $10,000, you better be on my dick for like a year. Like a straight. Like your only nourishment is me coming in your mouth. That's your job over the next year, is to make me come enough that you don't starve to death. I'm killing it for at least 1 couple back there. That's good. But that of course brings up the obvious question. Would you do it? Would you take a job where you were given blowjobs for $10,000 a piece? Now, every woman in here is immediately like, yes, I would. Where do I sign the application? Because I have references. Right? No, it's true, because every woman in here, whether she wants to admit it or not, has given one away for free at some point. And they're thinking, shit, you got $10,000 for that? But every guy in here immediately starts doing math. Okay, let's see, I make like $30,000 a year. That's, I make like $30,000 a year, so that's like 3 a year, but if I really want to advance, I gotta get like 4 or 5, so. And let me tell you something, as a straight guy, I've done the math. I'd fucking do it. You better believe it. I would do it, I would swallow, and I would smile, because I believe in good customer service. Thank you. I work in a restaurant, and I don't understand why people think that they can be so fucking rude to the serving staff. I was cleaning a table and this woman comes up to me and she goes, "Hey nerd." Oh, now, look, I understand that I'm a nerd, I get it, but I don't like to be called out in public like that. See, and everyone's like, "Oh, you know, nerd culture is so in right now." No, nerd culture is so in right now. You want to know the difference between an actual nerd and like what's trendy now? If you slam a locker door in somebody's vicinity and they flinch involuntarily, that's a real nerd. If you say the word swirly and they have a PTSD style flashback to high school, that's a real nerd, right? So this woman comes up and she goes, "Hey nerd," and I turned around and I went, "Yeah?" And she goes, "But you're the cutest nerd ever." And I went, "Wow, you really overestimate how attractive you are." In my defense, I was not telling her anything she didn't already know if she owns a mirror. Seriously, bitch she was 9 miles of bad road in the rain. She was take a bite out of crime, scruff, McGruff, rough. Well, I got a couple chuckles at least, all right. So my name is Ben Kimberlin, thanks, that's my time.